Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be relatively short and concise. We're going to be doing an election prediction between Liz Cheney and Joe Manchin. Both definitely consider Liz Cheney actually. Well, when you look at her voting record, she's more conservative, but when you look at her public record and public persona, she's definitely much more farther to the left. And you could call her more of a liberal Republican, similar to Larry Hogan and Charlie Baker. Joe Manchin, definitely more of a conservative Democrat. Even looking at his voting record, announcing he'd vote against Build Back Better, voted against multiple ambassadorship nominees from Biden, Tara Reid, if you remember that. Not Tara Reid, Neera Tanden. Tara Reid was back then, back in 2020. Neera Tanden, so yeah, he has shown that conservative voting record. But anyway, before you get into this video, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We have reached 350 subscribers, so thank you guys all who subscribed. And now we are on to 400. So let's get on to 400. Thank you guys so much. Let's get right into our Safe Manchin races. Safe Manchin will be the East Coast, as well as a lot of the Northeast. I think he'd be pretty popular in the Northeast and do particularly well in some of these races. Now, Safe Cheney races. She would still win some Republican states by safe margins. However, I think that a lot of Republicans are just not going to come out for Cheney. And I think that she would do very, very poorly, while Manchin would get some Democrats, although he would lose some Democrats as well. But I think he would gain, how do I put it? I think she would lose more Republicans than Manchin would lose Democrats. So, Manchin would be at an advantage with that. So that brings it to 181 to 95. Liz Cheney doing very, very poorly across the country. Likely Manchin races would be Colorado, New Mexico, Virginia. Actually, not New Hampshire. Minnesota, and Maine 2nd Congressional District. I think Manchin would be pretty popular in that Maine 2nd Congressional District. Popular among those workers, obviously from West Virginia, has that appeal, and I think that he would do really well. He has that Rust Belt appeal, Northeastern appeal, not as much Southern appeal, but Manchin would win in those areas. Now, likely Cheney states would still be, I meant to do Nebraska 2nd Congressional District, as well as Missouri, Indiana, South Carolina, and that would be it for likely Liz Cheney state. So only at 126 electoral votes. Now we'll head into our lean races. And she could pick up a little bit here, but it won't be particularly many. Okay, so here we go. Let's get right into our lean Manchin races. Lean Manchin races will be Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Maine at large. He will win all those by lean margins. Popular among the Rust Belt. I see him, holding that area similar to, and maybe even more than the margins Joe Biden wanted in 2020. Now, lean Liz Cheney margins would be New Hampshire. I think they have that record of being voting, off ticket. They have a Republican governor and 2 Democrat senators. They voted for Joe Biden. I think that they could go ahead and vote for a Republican depending on who the nominee is. If they think that it's like Liz Cheney, who they probably view as like one of the normal Republicans in a state like New Hampshire where they're very moderate, they could come out and vote for her like that. Other lean Republican states would be the state of Texas, the state of Iowa, and the state of Florida. I still see Florida going by a lean margin simply because of the massive shift that's happened in that state, but only about 1 to 2 points, more towards the tilt area, but still characterized as lean. Now, tilt Manchin will be the state of Wisconsin. So he is very, very, very much nearing the 270. He would also tilt the states of Nevada and Arizona in his favor, as well as North Carolina. And that would be it for tilt Biden races. And then tilt Cheney would tilt Ohio and Georgia in her favor. So it would be a close election, 299 electoral votes to 239. Very different because it would affect the map because these candidates are different in their areas, and they actually have that they provide a strange nuance to the electoral map. So it's a strange number here of 299 to 239. But let's take a look at the electoral map in whole so we can see the shift from 2020. Obviously, Georgia flipping back red, North Carolina flipping blue. The only major real shifts, but also when you look at New Hampshire and Nebraska 2nd, you can see a few other shifts red. But yes, 299, 239, Manchin almost barely does not crack 300 electoral votes, but he does go on to become the 47th president of the United States. and he will serve until January 20th, 2029. Please let me know what you thought of this video. If you disagree with any of the state cause, let me know below what you thought and what you would change. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more awesome videos. Once more, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.